Hello, today I'm at the 7th annual Rockin' and Cure for CF event with
Tony Smith.
And this is on the spot interviews. Well, I'm so happy that I was finally able to get back to this amazing event. It's been a few years, so how has it progressed?
It's progressed really well. We went from having people that were just kind of in it for their own to now being here for the cause and for what they should be here for is to promote awareness for CF and maybe bring a little money to it and in general have a good time and entertain the people that have CF.
Yeah, and it's so amazing that your daughter Cheyenne, who has CF, is able to be here with us today. I just interviewed her; she's doing amazing. So tell us, from a parent's perspective, how your day-to-day life is having a kid who has cystic fibrosis.
Well, my wife and I kind of made a genre change. She decided that she was going to stay in the workforce, and I was going to stay home. Being a pastor, it's easy for me to stay home and do my thing. It's tough. It's a constant barrage of stuff. It's hours and hours of breathing treatments and 50 to 60 pills a day and making sure that she takes her pancreatic enzymes and I think the toughest thing is keeping people away that have been ill or have been exposed to illness. That's a tough thing to do. But you know what? It's all of it's a joy. You just kind of take it as it is and you live each day at a time and let her live her life and try not to keep her in a bubble.
For sure. And you mentioned keeping her away from other people with illnesses. Is there still the 6 foot rule still in place?
Yeah, the 6 foot rule is in place, but I don't know any CFer that follows it.
So is it really necessary to follow? For those who aren't familiar, basically, two people who have CF need to be at least 6 feet away from each other to avoid.
Well, years ago, they used to have CF camps.
Yeah, my friend went to them.
What they didn't understand was why 6 weeks after the camp, they were all in the hospital. Well, they were all in the hospital because they all cross-contaminated each other. So now we try to practice that 6 foot rule. I have to really search and be careful with the venues that I use because it can't be an indoor venue. It has to be an outdoor venue. Yeah, that's kind of CF protocol. And while I don't work for the foundation, but I do advocate for them, and we try to make it so that because there'll be quite a few people with CF that'll be here in about an hour or two. So being able to put them in a beautiful venue like this, where they're not the air is not constricted, is a great thing.
Yeah, and this venue's been so generous. You were here last year. We're at the Strawberry Bowl in Garden Grove. It's an amazing amphitheater. So anyone out there watching, if you're looking to have an event, this is a great venue. It's really laid back. It's beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's the perfect place to have an event like this.
It is, and we're like 10 minutes from Disneyland.
Yeah.
So.
That's right. That's my daughter's favorite place to be is Disneyland.
Oh, mine too. Mine too. Do you all have passes?
No, she does. I don't. I can't follow what she does. She likes to hang out with the princesses and go hang out with Chewbacca instead of riding rides. Oh yeah, she loves Chewie. That's her thing, man.
Yeah. Well, they have the new Star Wars thing coming up. So.
She was gifted an incredible package. She got to take 10 people with her. It was called a backstage day. And it was we got to go backstage and go right to the front of the line with everything, and they explain some of the incredible things that Disney has that a lot of the general public doesn't know about. So
that's amazing! Wow, that's a once in a lifetime experience.
It was a $10,000 day. That's what it cost the company to do it. We had a guide. We had a guide that took us the entire day. So they paid for everything, and plus they gave us $1,000 to spend just on food and.
And with the prices at Disney, that's probably just barely enough, to.
That didn't include the tickets. The tickets were they were park hoppers and.
Oh my goodness.
It was an incredible time.
That sounds amazing. I'm so happy that you all got to do that as a family.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a great day.
So, of course, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is all over social media. Do you have a Facebook page or something where people can either friend you or like it so that they can keep up with Cheyenne?
I try to post a lot on Rockin' and Cure for Cystic Fibrosis, and it's all over Facebook. And I have my own personal Facebook page, Tony Smith.
Yes.
And that one's kind of boring, but I post daily on the Rockin' the Cure one. And right after this is over with, we take a 1 month break, and then we start planning for next year.
And I'd love to continue to be a part of it if you'll have me.
Absolutely. You're always welcome. You bet.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for your insight into, the foundation, and I'm so happy I was able to come out.
You bet. Thank you very much.